everyone, welcome to Facebook Live. My name's Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Victoria, and welcome to my live crafting for tonight. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and see if anyone pops on. Hopefully everyone has had a really great week. I swear these Thursdays come along so fast. It never ends. Okay, I've got a few watching. Excellent. Welcome. As you pop on, please pop on and say hi. And if you're new to watching, please let me know where you're watching from as well. Hi Sylvia, welcome. How's your week been? Hi Pam. Okay, Jeanette. Hi Jeanette. Excellent. So we've got 6 on already. Wow, that has been super fast. How's everyone's week been? I have had a really busy week. My husband's been working again all week and I've had the shop, so I feel like I haven't really gotten a lot done. Hi Fiona, welcome. Certainly not craft-wise anyway, but it's the end of financial year, so it's always a busy time. I've actually produced a little bit of a list to talk about today, so if you are a little bit quiet, I worked out that the reason I get nervous is if you guys are quiet and I've got to talk. So talk away. It makes me feel a lot better if you're watching and talking at the same time. Pam's had a very quiet week. Hi Sandy. Hey Deirdre, how are you? And Marion's watching. Hi Marion, welcome. Oh great, we've got a really great group tonight. Excellent. Okay, let me think. So I've got a few things to let you know. How cold has Victoria been this week? We've had a really cold day today and our heater's broken. We have a gas heater that goes down through the vents through all the rooms, and it's broken. It's been broken for a few days and we had someone come and look at it today, so we're waiting on parts now. But the worst time to have a heater breakdown. Unreal. Hi Lisa. Jeanette's been busy doing nothing. I hope you've been doing a little bit of crafting at least. Don't start, Marion says. Yes, Sandy, absolutely. It has been freezing. Fiona says she loves the cold weather. Me too, absolutely. Winter, or actually autumn is my favourite season, but I love winter as well. I hate summer. I'm not a fan of summer. I hate being hot and I hate sweating. So I'm really enjoying this weather, but I like it when we can take that little bit of an edge off with the heater. But anyway, it's all right. We just have more blankets. I'm not complaining at all. Jeanette's oven's cactus. How are you cooking? I hope you've got the top of your oven works, the heater elements, or you've got a little electric stove or something like that. It's nothing worse than when something goes wrong. But anyway, we'll get there. It's only 7 degrees here yesterday. Just too cold. We had -2 the other morning, and that was a really cold morning. -2, absolutely unreal. Hi Karen, welcome. Okay, I'm going to pop the camera down and we'll get started. I've got 12 on already, so welcome everyone. I hope you've had a really great week and I hope you're ready for a little bit of crafting. It is the beginning of the month, so we're doing our new, the crafting that we're doing today is actually going to be my gifts to anyone who orders through me through this month, so that's really exciting to be bringing you this one. I really like doing that. It's the elements, absolutely. Oh okay, elements in your oven. No good. 7 was our maximum. That's cold. Hope you didn't have to go out too much in it. I think with the environment that we're in at the moment, it's probably a good thing that we are at home with all the cold weather. Okay, let's pop the camera down and we'll get started. Hang on 1 minute with me. And I'll just flick that view over as well. Yay. Okay, so I have a new graphic for people who are shopping with me this month. Thought I'd try something a little bit different. Nice big one. So the host code's there if you're going to shop with me this month. Got some really great specials this month as well. Fiona got the new mini catalogue today. Yay! I will say I haven't got mine yet, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it comes tomorrow and not on Monday. But we'll wait and see. Dog wouldn't go out in it. Sylvia, we have 3 dogs, and I have one dog that refuses when it's winter and especially when it's wet, she will not go out and go to the toilet. So it's a nightmare every year, and she's 8 now, and she's been like it from the very beginning. So we just have to roll with it a little bit, unfortunately. I just missed that one. Hi Joyce, thanks for popping in. -2 a couple of days ago here in Horsham. Yeah, I was just saying, Joyce, we had it here as well. It was very chilly. Oh, Janetta, is your husband doing your tea? Yum. Sandy got hers today. Well, that's great, because that should mean that I'll get mine tomorrow. Marion has ticks all through hers. Mitzi won't go out in the rain either. No, I think some dogs just don't like getting their feet wet, and Panda is definitely one that will not get her feet wet. Jeanette got hers today as well. Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm so glad. That's really great that you've all got your catalogues. Did you do a pre-order? That'll probably be the next thing. Or do you like to wait until you can see the catalogue before you order? Because that's also another big thing. All right, so let's get into it. Sunday's Facebook challenge. I'm going to bring this one in. This is a sketch challenge. Now, the ladies absolutely love doing sketch challenges. And I try and do a sketch challenge every single month. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is use retired designer series paper in as many Sunday challenges as I can, and just use current stamps. So a bit of using some old and new. So if you would like to join in, you're welcome to use retired products as well. Absolutely. Okay. Pam says Victoria's getting a chilly reception from the rest of the country. Absolutely. No one wants us, do they, Pam? Karen got her caddy on Monday. That's super fast, Karen. Sylvia's waiting on hers. She likes to wait for do the pre-order and then turn the pages and look properly. I agree, Sylvia, because it's very hard to see on a PDF what you want to order. Sketch was fun. Good idea. You love that set, Deirdre says, and yeah, good idea. Absolutely, Jeanette. Get rid of all that designer series paper that we're hoarding. So if you would like to join in, you've got till Sunday morning if you want to join in. It's a lot of fun, and it's just a quick and easy challenge. There's really no rules to it all, and we'd love to have anyone join in. So that one is the Sunday's challenge. On my YouTube and blog this week, well, actually I'm going to go back to last week. So I did say last week in my live that I was taking part in a blog hop, and this is with the Ink and Inspiration group. So this is the card that I created. The theme was tools, and if you've been following my YouTube channel, you may already know that I have been doing tips and tricks videos. Going back a few months, I did a tips and tricks video for the heat embossing and using the heat tool. Now these are the samples that I created, and I thought, why not use this blog hop as using that video with the tips and tricks and pop all those samples that I created into one card. So it's a very simple card, but isn't that heat embossing absolutely gorgeous? Love it. And a very, very simple card. So if you want to check that out, that is on my blog and also on my YouTube channel as well. For this week, on Tuesday, I had a video with, it was talking about Stampin' Up essentials. So if you're new to Stampin' Up or new to crafting, sometimes the catalogues, especially the annual catalogue, can be very overwhelming, and sometimes we'll purchase things and then we can't create anything with the products that we purchase. So it's a really good idea just to get some very basics that you can start creating straight away. And so that's what my video is all about. It's really geared for the very new stampers or new to Stampin' Up, because Stampin' Up have some wonderful products. But the great thing is with Stampin' Up, it's very colour coordinated. So they really make it easy for us. And so if you're interested in that, you can check out that video as well. Early hours of this morning, I had a blog hop or video blog hop with the with the monthly global video collab group. And for this month's theme, so we get together every single month. It's stampers or Stampin' Up demonstrators from around the world. And each month we have a different theme. For July, we had the theme of flag colours. So here in Australia, obviously, we are red, white and blue. I've gone with something a little bit different because I didn't like putting together real red, blue of any sort and white. So I went with the terracotta tile, which to me looks almost red. And I've got Misty Moonlight, one of the new in colours, and Whisper White. So this is the card. It's a little bit of a fun fold card, a little bit different. And so that's what I've created. But the other demonstrators have come up with some really wonderful cards as well. So if you head over to either my blog or my YouTube channel, the blog links are in the descriptions, and you can follow along with that as well. Now, if you've been following me for a little while, you might already know Trisha. She's Team Smithy or Smithy's Creations on YouTube. She's part of the group as well. So she has another wonderful card too. And Scotland's blue and white, their flags. So she has a really nice card that she's created. Well, she's created a few, but go over and check that out because it's really good. Much nicer colours, Jeanette. Absolutely, I 100% agree with you. And when I was popping them together, I really wanted to change it up and use the terracotta tile because I think these colours go together really well, and it's sort of almost like a pinkish, pink, blue and white, but we're going with that one for the flag colours. Marion says she loved her cards. Absolutely. It's very clever. So I just wanted to quickly let you know too, so that's all that's on my blog and YouTube for this week, but I've got some really fun cards coming up next week. So if you haven't gone over and hit subscribe, or you don't follow my blog posts, please go over and do that because the next actually 2 weeks I've got some really fun projects coming out. Okay, so let's move on to the announcements. For July we have a new promotion, bonus days. Now bonus days are a fantastic promotion here in Australia. For every $90 that you purchase with supplies, you're going to get a $9 voucher back that you can use in August. So you've got all of July to purchase, and for every $90 you're going to get a $9 coupon code. That'll be emailed to you. So my big tip for you is making sure that if you're placing an order, you have the correct email address and that you don't delete those emails, because I don't believe Stampin' Up can resend them to you. So it's really, really important to keep those emails in a safe spot. Thanks, Lisa. So that is a really great promotion, and considering we've just come off a promotion for people to join, this is another really great promotion straight after. I just want to bring in the beginner brochure. I bring this in every week, but if you are new to crafting, the beginner brochure has some wonderful tips, tricks, and some quick and easy card making styles. So they're a little bit smaller of bundles as well. It gives you some really wonderful ideas. This is my favourite set in this bundle, Cute Fruit. I created with that last week. Zany Zebras and Hooray for You. And then there's also a kit in here as well. Now kits are a really wonderful for new beginners, or even for avid stampers. I think it's a great way to get some inspiration and quickly get those cards out. But this one is the citrus kit, so it's an all-inclusive. Everything's included except your adhesive. So these are really great as gifts as well if you're in need of buying some gifts for anyone. And then the back page is all just our tools and adhesives. So it's all included in there. If you are new, hi Shelley, welcome. If you are new and you would like one of these catalogues sent out to you, let me know and I'll probably send you one out. I've still got the Box of Sunshine coming out in the 11th of August. This is a paper pumpkin kit. It's already available in the US and Canada, but it will be available worldwide to all the markets, so Europe and South Pacific, on the 11th of August, $37. It is a really great kit, and I'm just going to let you know each week, just in case you missed it. As we talked about before, here is the front cover of the new mini catalogue. It's the holiday catalogue. Really nice sets inside. I have placed my pre-order, and I know we've just received our annual catalogue and we're already talking about the mini catalogue. With the way the catalogues have restructured this year, there wasn't much time in between each catalogue, but it's a transition year, so there'll be a bit more time next year. But this is available now for demonstrators to pre-order. It will be available on the 4th of August for customers. So it's a really great reason to join now. If you're really into the holiday season, join Stamping Up. You can join the Inky Stampers, and you can purchase from the holiday catalogue for your starter kit. And then for every purchases after that, you're going to get your 20% discount. And for any purchases other than your starter kit, you can't get any bonus days coupons for your starter kit, but after that, if you purchase anything in July, you will get your bonus days as well. So I'm so excited with some of these sets in here. So have placed my pre-order, and hopefully I will get it either end of next week or the week after, but I'll definitely come live once I've got the unboxing for you. So I'm so excited. Christmas is my favourite season. And last year, I actually did a Halloween series, and I'm thinking I might do that again. Maybe not to the extent that I did last year, but I had so much fun last year creating little cards and projects that I think I'll be coming back with those again this year, but looking forward to that. So if you want a copy of this catalogue when it comes out, so I have it in my pre-order. All my customers will receive one of these in the mail. If you would like to receive one too, all you need to do is just place an order with me, and anyone who has purchased with me in the last 6 months will have one sent out as well. Okay, so I know we've just talked about the holiday catalogue. I just want to bring the annual catalogue in really quickly and say there is some wonderful products in there. I've got so many new products that I'm champing at the bit to actually produce some really wonderful content for you, but there is really a lot of great bundles in here. So if you haven't received this catalogue and you're a customer of mine, please let me know. And once again, if you would like a copy of this catalogue, let me know. Be interesting to see what we have pre-ordered, as I wasn't overly keen with this catalogue. Really, Fiona? Okay. I will say I wasn't overly impressed with the Halloween as I was last year, but I've still been able to get a couple of things that I'm really excited. I'm going to have to think outside the box a little bit with the Halloween, but yeah, Christmas, I think because they've brought in or returned a few products, I think that's upset a few people, but if you're a hoarder like I am, I've already got some of those designer series papers in my stash, so I'm really happy. Sylvia said she wasn't either off the PDF. And that's the problem, Sylvia. It's really hard to see on the PDF, I think. I'll always find more things once I've got the catalogue in front of me. So hopefully that's the same for you as well. Sandy says she's unsure too. Okay, it might be because I did notice a few of the stamp sets look like ones that we've had before, so that might be putting people off as well, but I guarantee you'll find some really great products in there, so you've just got to look. Okay, for anyone who is placing an order this month, I have one of the incentives is a bundle tutorial. So this is my card from this bundle, using the Flowers for Every Season designer series paper in the background. This is the bundle here. So full colour photos, directions, dimensions, everything that you need. It's a really great reference tool here as well. It changes every single month. So if you're placing an order each month, you're going to get a different bundle tutorial as well. And I have seen a few in here that I might have to reproduce a little bit for you guys, because there's some really great cards in this one. Fiona says last year's had a lot of nice ones. Yeah, I think each year it's going to be different, but I can always find wonderful sets. I don't know. I'm really happy with the holiday catalogue, but I will say holiday catalogues are my favourite. I love Christmas and I love creating stuff for Christmas, so it's one that I really always look forward to. Okay, I think that was all that I had to go through with you. Yep, I think so. I think that's it. Okay, so Jeanette, you're on here. Hi, Chrissy. That's okay. We've just gone through all the stuff for the week. You haven't missed too much. I haven't started crafting yet. So this card is the one that I created 2 weeks ago, and Jeanette, you won last week. I have to really apologise because I haven't sent the card yet. I thought I had, and I must have done it in my sleep or in my dream because I haven't yet, but I will do it tomorrow with this week's card. So I really apologise. Sorry. Okay. So this was the card we created last week using that cute fruit stamp set from that little catalogue. Let's do the drawing. So if you want to go in the drawing, all you have to do is watch this video, whether it be live on the replay or over on YouTube. Like, comment and share the video and you'll go in the drawing. Cute fruits on back order. That's sad. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Okay, so good luck, everyone. I have one name, Carol Alanis. And Carol left a message or left a comment on my YouTube channel. So well done, Carol. She lives in America. I do know that. Okie dokie. Let me show you the card for anyone who purchases through the month of July with me. It's this one here. This is what we're creating tonight. And it's no line watercolouring. And I'm really hoping that I have enough water in my aqua painter because I didn't fill it up. So we could be in a little bit of trouble tonight. So for this card, and I'll have all the dimensions on my YouTube channel tomorrow if you would like to create this card. But we're using thick Whisper White cardstock. It's the card base. We have Bumblebee cardstock and another piece of this is Shimmery White cardstock. And I have the stitched shape framelit dies, and I'm using that largest square. I've pre-die cut that just to make it a little bit easier. Now, Shimmery White is one of the best, as well as watercolour paper, to do some watercolouring on. And it has that beautiful shimmer to it as well. So I'm going to bring in the stamp set that we're using. So I'm using the Celebrate Sunflowers. And we're not using this one tonight, but we have the sunflower dies. This can be purchased in the bundle, and you're going to save yourself 10%, so it's a really great saving. And I'm sorry if anyone can hear my belly. I must be hungry because it's growling, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. We're using 2 of the stamps from that set, so that large sunflower and also the sentiment that says thanks a bunch. The inks for today, we have Sahara Sand, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight and Soft Suede. And I think I said that was Bumblebee. It's actually not, it's Crushed Curry. So we're going to start off, and I need just another piece of scrap paper. So to do no line watercolouring, we do need to stamp off one image of the Sahara Sand. So Sahara Sand is really quite a light brown, but we still want to make it even lighter. So we're going to do second generation stamping. I'm going to stamp off once, and then I'm going to stamp the second time down in the middle. So let me just show you that. You can still really see that. It's going to be enough that I can colour in over the top, but it's not going to affect it too much. And the other thing is, because we've stamped off adding a bit of water, it's not going to create an overly big bleed. If you were to use Memento or say early espresso, that would leak into the whole card, but because we've stamped off, it's going to look really nice. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my darker colour, the crushed curry, and I want to make sure that I've got a little bit in my lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the highlights to the sunflower, so where the shadows are, and Stampin' Up do a really wonderful job. They make it really easy for us, so you can see where all those lines are. That's where we're going to add the colour. Oh, Jeanette's been wanting to try this technique. Well, hopefully I do it correct for you then, Jeanette. You never know. So I'm going to just come in, and what I'm doing is I'm just adding that colour in that area. And once I've gone over the colour, we'll come back through and just add a little bit more highlight. I need to get those new pens, the watercolour pens that Stampin' Up have brought out, because my tip's not the best. So really keeping the saturated colour down the bottom as well. So I thought, with all the doom and gloom on social media and on the news and things, oops, there's my belly, I thought we might talk about something that's gone right for us this week, or something that has made us happy, instead of everything being doom and gloom. So while you're thinking about that, let me tell you what's made me happy this week. Well, I've actually been enjoying some time with my daughter. So we have been catching up on really old seasons of Big Brother. So we haven't watched the season that's out on the TV at the moment, but we've been watching 2004 Big Brother. And that's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying watching that with her. Now, she's 21, so she was 5 when it was actually out on TV. So that's a little funny. It's funny to watch her, and it's like, you can't say that, or you can't do that. But TV is a lot different back then than what it is now. So, but it's been nice to just spend a little time with her, and connecting that way. Jeanette went back to the gym for cardio rehab. And you've enjoyed that, Jeanette? I suppose it's all been locked down for so long. I don't like exercise. I can say that out loud, can't I? Do you enjoy it, Jeanette? Or is it just to keep your heart healthy? Because I know you've got to be really careful. I'd like to be healthy or fit again where I actually enjoyed exercise. I haven't been like that for a long time, but one day, you never know. Jeanette loves it. So what cardio do you do? Is it like treadmill? So let's move into the Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to get rid of that colour and bring in another colour. Sandy Pearl was able to FaceTime your baby granddaughter in Cairns. Haven't seen her since February. Oh, that's lovely. Lisa finished colouring and decluttering her craft room. Oh, that's a big job, Lisa. Well done. So now you just have to get out and start crafting. I don't know, my room's never really totally clean, but I don't know. Sometimes I have to clean it up if it's too cluttered, because I can't seem to think. So, but then when I start crafting, I have mess everywhere. So it's a bit of a can't win there. Marion only likes walking in the morning. Maybe you can join me. maybe Marion, I don't know. It'd have to be probably too early. I struggle getting out of bed now just to open the shop. So I'm just coming in with this colour, the Daffodil Delight, and just going over it. So the great thing is the crushed curry can bleed in with the daffodil. It works really well. Marion's still trying to get her room clean. Jeanette does treadmill, bike and upper body exercises. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you enjoy it. It's nothing worse than when you don't enjoy something and you have to get it done. Everything has its place. That's always nice. It's nice to be able to clean your room up if everything has its place. I just noticed I don't have my lights on. So Lisa told me about a couple of lights for my desk for the lives, and I purchased them, and I had them on last week, but I realised I put them on a little bit late. They take a little while to not turn on, but to really work well, and I think that was the flickering problem. I needed to turn them on a little bit earlier, and I haven't even turned them on at all, so hopefully it's not too dark and shadowy. Doesn't look too bad, which is unusual because it's pretty dark outside. Sylvia says her craft room is a lost cause. 5 a.m. strikes. Yeah, Marion, no, 5 o'clock is crazy time. You might have to speak to Adam. Maybe he'll do the mornings and we can go for a walk. Who knows? Sandy cleans her room up, but then it's messed up again. That's exactly what happens to me. I'm a messy crafter, so I'll get all these things out. I'll create with them and then I can put them away and I'm happy, but I'll start off with a clean desk. But even my lives, I'll end up with stuff all over my desk. It'll be right in front of me and I still can't find it. So this, actually, you'll be able to still see the Sahara sand in the background a little bit, which I really like. It's light enough. I'm not trying to pick up too much colour. That's why I'm going back to it too often. But see how you can still see the Sahara sand in the background? I really like that effect because it still shows that detail. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with the crushed curry and just add a little bit more darkness to it. Pam, you've given up on cleaning yours. Yes, Marion, it does. That's what it is. It takes a little while to warm it up. Okay, so going back in with the darker colour, and I'm just going to create a bit more shadow. Now, it does take a little bit of time, this technique. But the great thing is well, it's not a great thing, but I don't have a lot of customers, so it's not like as though I have to create 100 of these or anything drastic like that. So it's nice to be able to do something a little bit different as customer thank you cards. So does anyone have any suggestions on what you'd like to see, whether it be a technique or a stamp set that I've got? If you do, let me know. Really pretty. Look at those colours. Lisa says her room won't stay clean for long, but will be much easier to put everything away. I think that's the thing, Lisa. As long as you've got a spot for everything, you're doing well. I'm just going to go and grab a white here. I'm going to get rid of some of that colour. I don't have a lot of water in here, so I don't want to waste too much. Clean that off. Okay, so we have soft suede here for our centre. want to do is I want to come in and just go around the edges first off. There's a lot of water there. I'm not trying to add too much water, even though it's a water painter. I don't want to add a lot of water to it. So I'm going to add a lot of colour on the outside. Just trying to get rid of some of that water that's on the tip. Going right around the edges, saturating it with the colour. Colour the centre. So I'm not sure if anyone checked out any of the shows that I gave suggestions with when Corona first came out, but I've just found another one, and it's on Foxtel. It's called Belgravia. Let me know if you've seen it. It's a period style drama, a little bit like Downton Abbey. I've been really enjoying that. And Yellowstone on Stan. That season 3's out on that. So what's everyone been watching? So I'm just coming in and just adding a little bit more colour around the edges. That's where I want most of the colour to be. This is actually quite wet. Just checking comments. Marion said she used a stamp artist to do this flower. It was not as pretty as this one. Watercolouring is always a lot of fun though. Lisa said I'd like to see some different card folds instead of the regular one. Okay, I can do that, Lisa. Deirdre said we made cards with our group on Sunday using the baby wipe technique. An oldie but a goodie. Seen the trailers for this and it looks good. Yeah, Belgravia is, if you like those sorts of things, and I certainly do. If I could go back in time, I think that's when I'd go back to, because I love the big puffy dresses. Oh, Farmer Wants a Wife. Absolutely, Fiona. That is one of my favourite realities. Bachelor in Paradise to start. To be honest, I haven't really watched Bachelor in Paradise, but I do like The Bachelor and Bachelorette. What is it? Okay, so Jeanette, it could have either been Animal Kingdom or The Last Kingdom. So Animal Kingdom's it's a modern day drug dealer type of show set in America. Which is really, really good. But The Last Kingdom is about Vikings, around the Vikings era. And that's, I don't know which one's better, probably The Last Kingdom, the Viking one. That is really, really good. Baby technique is very effective. Absolutely, Kim. That's a really good technique for leaves. I really like seeing autumn leaves with the baby wipe technique. So there we have it. Quite easy to do, as you could see. Now just while that quickly dries, let me bring in, and I've got just a crappy old pair of scissors somewhere here. I don't like using good paper snips for this technique, but I'm just going to grab that crushed curry cardstock and we're just going to distress the edges. I really love doing this. I love creating texture on the side of the card. So we're just running the edge of the scissors over it. I think it was The Last Kingdom. Yes. Yeah, Last Kingdom is awesome. That's on Netflix, Jeanette. Let me see. So this creates a little bit of a mess. But the great thing is with our Stampin' Up! Cardstock, it's coloured all the way through the layers. So there's no white core when you do this. You have the full colour all the way through. So I'm just going to get rid of some of those little bits there. Like I said, there's a bit of a mess there. And this is not quite dry, so let me bring in the heat tool and we'll just quickly heat that up to make sure it's dry completely. And that actually looks really good. You can see the it's not as coloured in the centre, and I think that gives it a really realistic effect. So I did see a few scroll through. Sylvia said she's never been able to bring herself to distress cardstock. It looks so good though. I think it's one of my favourite techniques. I just don't have one of those tools that does it really well. Fiona watched a funny movie on Netflix called Eurovision, the story of Fire Saga. Is that based on Eurovision, the singing and dancing? Interesting. Hi Mari, welcome. Bit late, but no, that's okay. I was just saying last week, I don't know whether you caught my live last week, but now Mari's the one that gave me the card with, not sure where I put it. Oh, there we are. I probably would have found that quicker if my room was a bit cleaner with this die set. So a beautiful card with this die. I haven't created a card yet, but I'll definitely get to it. So we have thanks a bunch for the sentiment, and we're using the soft suede ink. And I'm just going to pop that down down the bottom of that cardstock. Sylvia says she can't rip it either. What is it worry you about doing it wrong, or you just can't find that technique to suit a card? Bear Skins is a good show. Early America with Indians, English and French vying for rights to land. What's that on, Marion? That sounds very interesting. Okay, so we have this one. I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals. I find TV shows, you'll find a whole heap all at once and then there'll be nothing once you finish them. I don't know whether anyone else finds that, but I certainly do. Foxtel, okay. Oh, we'll have a look, Marion. That sounds good. So Yellowstone's just released 3rd season. If you haven't seen that, that is awesome. It's got Kevin Costner in it. It's a really good one. But they're only releasing the new episodes every week. So I'm waiting. I'm going to try and hopefully wait until they're all out, because I hate waiting each week for a different episode. So I've got the old linen thread here. This is still on the cardboard, so it's really old. Oh, it seems like a destruction. Definitely not a destruction. Look at that. That looks beautiful. I hope you give it a go, Sylvia. So I'm going to wrap it around, I think, 3 times and tie a nice little bow on the left-hand side. Okay. Got way too much here, but that's okay. Better to have too much than not enough. Pam, Danielle Boone. Is that different to Daniel Boone? You'll have to let us know what it's about. I'm going to double knot this one and then I can cut off. Oops, that's not going to work. Hang on. It's definitely good weather to be watching shows at the moment, so it'd be hard to be locked in and be summertime, I think, for a lot of people. But there's no better time than watching TVs and shows in winter. Just cut that little bit off. Now, honestly, when you're doing the distressing, please don't use your good scissors. Just use some old ones that you've got laying around. Oh, Pam, it was Daniel Boone. I remember watching Daniel Boone as a kid. I still like watching even the old movies with cowboys and Indians. The old Arabian movies. They were always really good. Used to really love the, they'd have the movies on Saturday or Sunday during the day. Really good. So let's chop those tails off. And we're just going to pop this straight down using some Tombow glue. Hi Mari, I'm so glad that you've popped in. I hope you've had a good week. Oh, I suppose it's only Wednesday night there, I think. Or is it Thursday morning? I don't know. Is it 3 o'clock in the morning? I've got no idea. Oops. I thought that was on the wrong way. Saved. Alrighty. How's that for a card? Sandy's been watching Kath and Kim with the granddaughters. I don't know whether Kath and Kim's ever going to age. I think that's always going to be funny, but I suppose we'll get to the way we're going. It won't be politically correct and it'll be taken off maybe. Technically Thursday. Oh, wow, it's late or early in the morning. Thanks for popping in. What are you doing up so late? It's been some great midday movies on Channel 7 through the week. Okay. I actually have the TV going on in the shop, but I never actually watch anything because it's just background noise for me. Thanks so much, Jeanette. Yeah. So if you would like one of these cards, all you need to do is like, comment or share today's post, whether it be live, replay or over on YouTube. And these are also my thank you cards for the month of July. So if you're placing an order, use this host code and I will be sending one of those goodies out with you. And I'll actually probably send one of these cards with my catalogues, the holiday catalogue as well. So if you would like one of those, let me know. Yeah, you too. Have a great week. Off till Monday. So splurging and staying up late. Oh, that's great. Well, enjoy your time off, Mari. And it was so lovely that you've popped in. Thanks, Sandy. No problem. All right, everyone. I better go and see my family now that everyone's home. I hope you have a really great weekend. I'll see you all next Thursday, so have a great week and stay warm. If you're cold, please stay warm. The whole house is quiet and I'm up watching my fave crafting videos. Great time to catch up. Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for popping in and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.